Hello everyone and welcome to another story time with the Taylor Public Library. Our theme for this week's story time is polar bears. But first, you know what we have to do. Let's do our opening rhyme. I wiggle my fingers, I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my shoulders, I wiggle my nose. And now the wiggles are out of me and I'm just as still can be. Okay, our story for this week is called Polar Bear, What Do You Hear? By Bill Martin Jr. and Eric Carle. Eric Carle is a very famous illustrator. You might have read his book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Polar Bear, what do you hear? Polar Bear, what do you hear? I hear a lion roaring in my ear. Lion, what do you hear? I hear a hippopotamus snorting in my ear. Hippopotamus, what do you hear? I hear a flamingo fluting in my ear. Flamingo, what do you hear? I hear a zebra braying in my ear. Zebra, what do you hear? I hear a boa constrictor hissing in my ear. Boa constrictor, what do you hear? I hear an elephant trumpeting in my ear. Elephant, what do you hear? I hear a leopard snarling in my ear. Leopard, what do you hear? I hear a peacock yelping in my ear. Peacock, what do you hear? I hear a walrus bellowing in my ear. Walrus, what do you hear? I hear a zookeeper whistling in my ear. Zookeeper, what do you hear? I hear children growling like a polar bear, roaring like a lion, snorting like a hippopotamus, fluting like a flamingo, braying like a zebra, hissing like a boa constrictor, trumpeting like an elephant, snarling like a leopard, yelping like a peacock, bellowing like a walrus. That's what I hear. Look at all these kids making their animal noises. The end. And that was our story for this week. Now, I also want to do a little finger play, or it's a little rhyme and we're going to act it out with our motions. It's called Polar Bear Finger Play. It goes like this. One mama bear curled up in a ball, two babies sleeping, so furry and small. Three frisky bears tumble in the snow. That's tumbling in the snow. Four bears paddle, go bears go! And then you paddle like you're swimming, because polar bears can swim too. Now, let's do that again. One mama bear curled up in a ball, two babies sleeping, so furry and small. Three frisky bears tumble in the snow. Four bears paddle, go bears go! And that's our polar bear rhyme. I hope you had fun pretending to be a polar bear like I did. Now, this week's craft is a paper plate polar bear. Hope you can see him in his little eyes. And the way you're going to make this is first you're going to take your paper plate and cut along the bottom, a kind of C shape, cut that out. And then you are going to take the head and glue that on there. And then, let's see if I can find my googly eyes. I lost one from over here in the printer. Ah, here it is. Then you're going to glue your googly eyes on right there. Let me get my glue. So like I said, you're going to take the head, it helps if you have glue that works. There we go. Put some glue on the back, just like that, and glue it to the body of your polar bear. Then you're going to take your googly eyes, these little things, and glue them right where the eyes would go. Just like that. And then you're going to take the nose of your polar bear, put some glue on it and glue it right there, just like that. Just like that. Then you're going to take your cotton ball. You might have a white cotton ball or you might have a black cotton ball. Both of them look great, I promise. And just pile on the glue on there. You want lots of glue on that cotton ball. And you might have to hold it for a while it dries, okay? And stick that right in the middle of the nose, just like that. And then you'll take a black marker and you will color the polar bear a little, let me show you on my example that's finished over here. You can color the polar bear a little snout like this, and then some little whiskers, just dots work for that. And then 2 lines over here make it look like he's got 3 toes. And then you can color the black inside the ear, and then you'll be all finished. So now that I've shown you how to do our craft, we can't forget our closing finger play, tickle the clouds. Tickle the clouds, tickle your toes. Turn around and touch your nose. Crouch down low, reach up high. Story time's over, wave goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.